Oh my god, we're filming another video. 2 in 1 sitting. Holy shit. I think I'm going to talk about the implications of being non-binary but not passing as androgynous. I came out as something that wasn't cis when I was... How old was I? I'm 24 now. I'm pretty sure I came out when I was like... No, I came out when I was 18. As just like something that wasn't cis. And I didn't start using they, them pronouns until I was 20. I was 20. I remember being a kid and thinking that things don't line up for me the way they do with everybody else. Because obviously I was queer on top of this weird gender expression that I had already. And I was always bullied for being more effeminate, which I don't think I'm more effeminate. I just think I'm not masculine. I just think that I'm not as masculine as guys. I don't think I'm effeminate. I just think I'm not as masculine as men would like me to be. And I think it comes from that weird thing of, you look like a man, you sound like a man, why aren't you masculine? And it's always just like, I don't know. I never really subscribed to it. I remember always wanting to like be with the girls or be with the gender ambiguous people, because I've never really fully trusted a man. And that's just because men ain't shit. And I know I look like a man, and I have that privilege, thankfully, to be able to do things in society that want men to do it. But whenever I'm like the one that has to like be confrontational, I can be, and I am almost all the time. And it probably annoys my friends because I'm really confrontational. But I can be, because men are expected to be confrontational. Whenever I came out as non-binary, I didn't tell my parents. I did, but I didn't enforce a change in like pronouns with them, because I know what I am and I don't need that validation from them. Same thing with the world. The world uses he, him pronouns on me, like with me, but everybody else in my life, my lips are so chapped. The world uses he, him pronouns with me. However, my friends use they, them, and my sister uses they, he. Which I still don't really... I'm not a huge enforcer of my pronouns, but that's because I'm aware of how I look, and I'm aware of how I sound. The world's first instinct with me is going to assume that I'm a man, because I have a deep voice, I have broad shoulders, I'm bald, I have a beard. I socially, to societal norms, look like a man. So they're gonna instantly assume man. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna come around with pitchforks and be mad whenever I get like misgendered, which I don't really consider misgendered, because I just think that if someone explicitly tells you their pronouns, that's when you use them. I don't explicitly tell people I use they, them. I tell people I'm everything but a girl. I'm not a girl. That's the verbiage I used whenever I started at my new job, the job that I started at whenever I moved up here. I said the verbiage was, you can call me anything except for she and it. I respond to everything except for those 2 pronouns. And I continue to use that now, because I respond to everything but she, her, and it, its. I don't respond to being called an it. I'm not an object. And I don't respond to being called like she, her, because I'm not femme. I'm not she, her. With me being non-binary, it is kind of a mind fuck, because I still call myself gay. I still associate my things with the masculine societal things. And my friends, my roommates, they're all trans, and they all hate me because I don't claim trans. I never had the struggle of making sure people use the right name, the right pronouns, see me as something that I am instead of what I'm not. The only problem I had with my name was at a job when I first moved up here, where my direct supervisor, the one that I talk to every day, said, saying Cass is too hard. Can I just call you dead name? And I said, no. What? I quit the next day. But that's because I was also called the F slur. With me not claiming trans, I still claim some semblance of genderqueer, because I know I'm genderqueer. I know that my gender is not of the norm. So therefore, I am genderqueer. I just don't claim trans, because I've never struggled with anything a trans person has struggled with. I've never felt dysphoric. I've never felt... That's another thing. I remember talking to other non-binary people and being told that I'm not really non-binary because I don't feel dysphoric. I've never felt dysphoric about my body in any way. I felt dysmorphic. I felt that my body is too big, but I've never felt dysphoric over my secondary sex traits, my genitalia. I've never felt dysphoric over any of that. I've never felt like something should be different. The only thing I've felt that should be different is the way I'm perceived, as far as not completely masculine, but not completely feminine. And that in and of itself makes people mad. I don't know why, but it does. And this group of non-binary people did not like the fact that I didn't feel dysphoric, and they therefore were telling me, you're not non-binary enough. You need to be more non-binary. I was like, how can you be more... What? Whenever I came out to my friends and told them I want to use they, them pronouns, they all started immediately. There were some slip-ups because, like, of course there's going to be mistakes. But as time moved on, it kind of shifted. I used the term agender before because I just didn't feel aligned to any gender. And I was very staunch on that. I was very staunch on the fact that I just didn't feel aligned to a gender. And then as time moved on, as time progressed, I started aligning more with non-binary. And then where I'm at today, I align more towards masc, more towards the man side of the spectrum, but I'm not all the way there. Now, if you ask me to describe my gender expression and gender identity, I would explain it as there are two elevators in front of you. One is man and one is woman. Those are the societal norms for gender, man and woman, masc and femme. And I'm hitting the button for the male elevator to go down, like hitting the button to go down, but it's not opening. But the elevator for women is out of order. So I'm just waiting for the elevator, but I don't want to get in it. I'd rather take the stairs. So if it does come, I'm going to wait for the next one. If that makes any sense at all. That is how I would describe my gender now. Now, I'm more aligned with, like, if I get called he, him, even by my roommates, I'm not going to, like, tell them no. I'm not going to be like, I don't feel that. But it's not like, I don't really care. Like, I genuinely don't care. I just care when I'm called she in an object. I'm not a woman. I tried she, her pronouns for a week, and, like, not for me. Yeah, that's how my gender evolved over well, I really thought I was something when I was 14. So over 10 years, because I'm 24 now. Anyways, if you like this video and you want to see more of me, you can subscribe to me here on the channel. Hey. I post every Monday and Friday, and you can follow me on TikTok at cassxavier. You can follow me on Instagram at cassxxe. I'll catch you guys on the next weekday that I post. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.